Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Today I am going to start my first day of creative journaling. Now I got this red leather from Happy Mail. Now I already have made the journal. And I've got these just in case I need them for any day. And this is my day one. I don't have a lot of clip art. I don't have a lot of stuff. I do have stickers. I have magazine pictures, but I don't know what I'm going to need. I have made notes, so that's what I'm going to use. I only have put in really one day. I've already dated, and I've only put in, but like this, I didn't put the day of the week, so I'll have to do that. Or I had it and it fell off. Maybe it fell off. I bet it fell off. So I'll have to put that in for today. And then I've just given myself one day, one page for each day. And if that's not enough, I'll make a new journal. But, you know, some of these days can go over on the next one. But these tags I can write on if I need to. So, yesterday, I had my tea, and I put Splenda in my tea, and I always like the little saying on them. I cut out fabric. This was on the selvage edge for my nephew, who is having a baby. So I thought I could make a fabric flip out of this fabric. And I just grabbed a fabric flip. I'm going to make a blanket with Minky with this, and then the burp cloths are going to be out of these bows. So those can be a fabric flip, and that can go over there. Then I've got this Hip Hip Hooray. I wash sheets, I cut fabric, I sat on ice for my back, and I watched a video. Yeah. I had my hot tea, but I think I washed my sheets, and so I've got some laundry. I've got some hot tea. I think maybe I've got a teacup in here. Not in there, but maybe in this one. Here is a dryer for my sheets, so I can put that up there. And I don't see a teacup there. I heat mine on the stove with a tea kettle. Don't have a teapot, but I do have a teapot in my minis jar. So if I need to get it out, I can. I was home by myself with my back out, or needless to say, I didn't do much. Now I have these, but that's not really tea. That's something different. I hope those of you who are here for the first time, I want to welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're here again, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate the support here, right here. I can use this for my teacup. So I can have, oh, I could put my, let me glue this down. And then I could put my cup of tea on top of it. Now, I'm not worrying too much yet about where to put things because I don't have that much stuff to put. It didn't snow yesterday. It sure was cold enough to. Cold enough to today, too. I'm trying to think what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I don't know. Literally, I don't know. See, they have all this stuff here for coffee. They don't have anything for us hot tea drinkers. And I do love coffee. I just can't drink it anymore. It was New Year's Day. You know, I was so disappointed, though. I had planned on watching the parades and then forgot all about it. I listened to a book. Well, let me get my minis. At least that's where I think I put it. I have been cleaning and organizing and reorganizing. Lost my gratitude journal because of all the reorganizing. And that irritates me because I went to write in it. Yes, there's my teapot. And didn't have it. So, all right, here's my teapot. Looks like that's all I did was drink tea. I crafted. I watched videos. And I organized paper. And organized paper. Well, you know, that's not real interesting to put in a journal. I guess I could, though. I guess that'll let me remember that it was tea and not coffee. Haha. I get sick on coffee. With my Alpha-Gal, it has xanthan gum in my flavoring, which I like. And it, xanthan really bothers me because that's made out of mammal. And sugar. I can't do regular sugar, which is also in the xanthan. I mean, which is also in the flavoring. So I just quit. I don't need those. Drinking coffee. I love hot tea. So it really wasn't a hardship for me to go to hot tea. I like my Earl Greys in the morning, and I like my chamomile at night. I like not flavored, but that throat tamer. I can't tell you, I don't think it's Twinings, but anyway, it's for sore throats, and a lot of times at night I have a sore throat. And so I drink it at night. And not every night. I can't say every night. If I haven't drank enough water, I might drink water. Okay, we need something pretty up here just because I need it. Now, I'm a journal maker at heart, though I have to say I like making ephemera more than the actual journal. I can make ephemera all day. Well, get off of me. So, that was sticky. Get it going the right way, Kathy. That's helpful. I really wasn't ready to do this video, but my granddaughter needs to come up and we're gonna get her Valentine box made. And we've got the box. We're going to do a dance studio themed box. All right, now, and this isn't easy to write on, so I'll have to have writing space here. And what do I want to use? I need something else here. Pardon my reach, but you're going to see my reach because all the stuff I use is in front of me, and I don't get it all out because I don't know what I'm going to need. Oh, I could use this. I mean, I didn't sit on the couch. I sat in the recliner with the ice. My husband went and helped a friend put drywall up in his garage yesterday, and I stayed home, and then which worked out well since my back went out on me. Well, I guess what I'll do is use this coffee dyed paper. What happened to my pen? I was just writing in my quote journal. I probably put it up. I'm bad about doing that. Putting up and I still need to use it, you know? But that's how it goes. There's my dauber. Tonight we're going to a basketball game. Former students of mine's daughter, but they're also really close friends with my son and his wife, and we just kind of enjoy watching. Their oldest is really good at basketball, and she's a freshman and very athletic. And I think we're going to try and go tonight. But now I don't know that am I going to want to flip, because I may find something I want to add. But I could make it a pocket and then glue later. I don't know that I've even opened this one. Nope. Okay. Well, any of you that are familiar with creative journaling, any tips you want to give, I would love to hear. Because I have watched a lot of AJ's Inspired Life and Messy Missy's create, and I've watched some of their old ones. I didn't glue underneath, silly girl. And I bet you saw that and were saying, Kathy, what are you doing? And to get ideas. So I know there's ideas I can get. I'm looking in my stamp box right down here, see if there's anything I could throw back up. Yeah, I don't want to stamp on this uneven page. I don't know what I did with my paper towel. Okay, now I'll write on that later. And let's see on the January page if there's anything I want to add. I was so focused on putting the teacup on, I really didn't look at anything else. Didn't do any baking, didn't do any partying, didn't make a video either. But I could get a camera for today because I'm doing a video. So I'll put one of these right there. I wasn't sick, really. I hurt. Did eat some chips. That wasn't healthy. I ate my banana. I try to eat a banana every day. I came out of my coma. They were feeding me bananas for drink. And I said, why can't we just do a regular banana? Well, they could measure that. Okay. I didn't even talk to anybody on the phone yesterday. I just did my thing. And you know what? It's okay if this is all I have down. I'm good with that. All right. So I think, excuse me, I need to put maybe a little cluster on here. Maybe a pink one. So it's all about that baby being born in February. I guess you'd like to see. But I don't want too bumpy here. This isn't bumpy. Take some of this white off. I really was just even kind of antisocial yesterday. I loved it. Didn't feel a bit bad for it. didn't feel a bit bad. I'm going to put this right here. Make that pretty. And we're not going to overthink this, or I won't want to do it every day. I make it difficult on myself. And then let's put a little pink bling on. Oh, there's one already cut out. This baby's going to be so loved. This is my sister's 21st grandchild, I believe. But this baby's going to live, she's in Kansas, and this baby's going to live in Boston. So that's going to be a little ways away. So she's already planning to fly out when they're ready. She said, I realize Sarah's mom's going to want to be there, but you let me know when I can come. And then she's got another one due in the summertime, I believe. So, and do I need something in the middle of that? I don't think so, because that might make it bumpy. Well, I will write on this. I may look for like a little bed or something for changing my sheets on the bed. I always like to start the new year. And then this, I've got lots of room for today, so I can sort of plan. Thought I'd make this a pocket, but I could also make it a pocket for there. I've got my Earl Greys, I've got my Splenda, I've got my tag from my tea. I'll put it in here just so I don't lose it. Thought I'd try finding a basketball if we go to the basketball game. Might use this to write on instead. So that's going to be tomorrow's, but today I'm just going to stop for now and see what else I can find, and then maybe I'll remember to show you my final page tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by for my first creative journaling page. You have a wonderful day, and always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.